Hey all, and welcome back to the HellfireComms playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. We're currently recruiting the champions to our cause, and there's only one left, so let's head on into the desert to recruit Urbosa, the Gerudo chief.
How cheeky of them, really, to just have the beginning of this game just be a repeat of Breath of the Wild. It's like, just go get the Guardians. Again.
Yeah, I should probably wear some stuff if I'm going into a desert. I think I'm good there.
Just pants, no top. A statement.
That should be good, that should be good. We got any cooking we can take with us? Movement speed, damage from fire. Go with that.
Nice.
I gotta reacclimatise to the gameplay of this game because I've been playing nothing but Neo The World Ends With You, and that's a lot more like combat or like combo heavy and whatnot.
That is literally all I've been playing every waking moment I've had. It's been so bad. And I'm not even like playing through the game. I am literally still on day 5. But I'm like, ooh, new pin. Let me master 25 of it before I move on.
Very good.
They were a tribe of...
So yeah, Gerudos, they live in the desert, they're mostly women. Once every 100 years, if they get lucky, a male will be born. And one time, the reincarnation of Darkness himself became a Gerudo, so, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
I like how they've been able to successfully, like, recontextualize the whole, like, you know, Ganon being, like, the Hyrule Antichrist. How it's not even, like, the Gerudo's fault. Like, I like how they've been pretty successful in getting them way more sympathetic. That now it just happened that their cursed 1,000-year male also coincided with Demise's malice. Like, I think that's really clever of how Nintendo's been able to work on that whole plot line.
Because the first time we saw them, they were basically just like desert gypsies. They were thieves and whatnot.
There was a lot of othering in their whole identity. You know, they were not of Hyrule. They were trying to usurp Hyrule. It was... I don't know, it was a little yikesy, but that's why I'm glad that they've been able to like really work with it to, I don't know, make them a lot more sympathetic, a lot cooler. Because I mean, Majora's Mask was okay with making them, well, they're just pirates. It's like, okay, but they're still the bad guys. So I'm always glad that to see Gerudos be the good guys now, and sometimes be like the best guys. Like, I think Urbosa is still probably best champion in my book.
I don't know what Zeltig would have to say about that, because for one, we're back to them being bad guys now, so that whole speech you just had is, ooh.
No, yes, no, we're right, no. It's just like we're playing Ocarina of Time again.
Yeah. Starting off on a good note here. I may be a wee bit underleveled, or overleveled even for this particular bit. I won't be underleveled until, like, late game, I think.
Oh, good. So, just stay overleveled.
Getting floor rushes all day, every day over here. I've not lost my touch. I forgot he just chucks a big old bomb.
I thought he blew up like in his hand.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to go all the way over there to pick up that thing. Whatever.
Can you upgrade like your magnet radius in this game? Because I know it's always like randomly a thing in some games.
You can upgrade the cooldown, I believe.
Okay. But other than that, it really is just, damn it, I gotta go way the fuck over there to get the thing.
How's up?
It's kind of Breath of the Wild in layman's term. It's a game where you just do that.
So, gotta take out the captains to get into the capital itself.
God, this really is just the moment in Ocarina of Time again. Gerudo Valley Ocarina of Time is still top tier game area design.
Oh yeah.
The music is still on a personal level, like one of the things I feel like awoke me to video game music and be like, oh shit, like this is the good stuff.
Well, we did kind of mark out about it when we got there in the Ocarina of Time playthrough.
Is that a plug? Is that a shameless plug I hear?
Yeah, for a playthrough that's like so out of date, it probably has grandkids at this point.
Is it a 15-minute long YouTube video or a 10-minute long YouTube video? It's kind of how I differentiate time nowadays.
I'm not sure, to be honest, because this is going back a ways.
I think we did it around the 15-minute YouTube days. I I did too many like 10-minute things.
No, you weren't like there from the very beginning of HFC, because you were one of the people we recruited via that competition thingy.
God damn it! You really have to remind me of the HFC Hunger Games. All right, I still have nightmares about that.
Oh my god! What was your entry again?
I did Deadly Premonition for like the initial 1 minute thing because I literally just picked one of the first cutscenes because like no one knows like what the fuck's happening like even in the context of the game. So I was like, let's just have a cutscene that means nothing, and then just kind of talk over for about a quick hot minute, and I just didn't fumble it too badly, and it worked out in my end.
Very nice, very nice.
Then you had round 2, and we're like, oh goody, so this is just End Tom's Drag Race, fun times, mini challenges all around.
Bad.
And so the next one I picked was it was Beautiful Joe, because I figured I wanted to do something that was like more gameplay, because I knew I did a cutscene, so I knew if I did a cutscene again, the first critique would be you're just doing cutscenes, and it's like, okay, so I made sure that like my footage was like all gameplay, so it's like I picked the boss fight for the first level, and I just kind of showed the quick kill strat for it. So
you say you went with like purely like movie for the first one, but the reason I made HFC in the first place is because I loved DVD commentaries, so it kind of works out.
I always remember that. It's always still kind of like my whole definition too. Is like, what the fuck do you do on the internet? It's like, well, you kind of know how like when people talk over their movie. I like to do that, but for movies that I didn't help make at all.
Alright, let's see why they're attacking us at all. Why is she such a tempest right now?
Urbosa!
Did you talk to Rivali? Did Rivali's stupid rub off on you? Like, we can help with that. We can solve that.
I mean, if you want to go, we can go.
Thwarting your destiny, of course.
A princess's head would be a great addition to her collection.
Didn't even get a single swing off. Oh my god, she's smoking.
I came back as quickly as I could.
Them's the powers of thunder.
Not exactly what I expected to find.
Oh, I'm so glad all the voice actors came back.
Urbosa?
They probably weren't hard to get, but I just like the way their voices match the character models.
Dude, it's still fun to appreciate it when it does happen, because, I mean, work is work, and having to reschedule a bunch of people, not one time, but a second time, like, that's still, it's still a very impressive action, so, no, it's always good when they are able to get everyone back together and create a lot of good, like, cohesion between the games, because even if you were to have, like, two games that are, like, near identical, like, the perfect sequels, if you had to replace a few of the voice cast, like, you're gonna create a little dissonance there, so.
Speaking of great voice acting, Master Koga, secret best boy of this game.
I suppose this character gets a pretty good redemption arc in this whole game as a whole. Because, because they kind of had the Gerudo treatment before. They were the others. And so they were the bad guys. But I'm glad they get to be more sympathetic and get to be part of the cool cast of characters, part of the homie crew.
Well, I mean, the Yiga went to worship Satan. No shit like the Gerudo wouldn't appreciate, though.
I mean, whom's among us hadn't needed a moment to hail to Satan? It happens to the best of us.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the Yiga are part of, excommunicated from the Sheikah plan, not the Gerudo. Oh, here come Blade Master. So Urbosa's thing is that she can power up her attacks with lightning and whatnot, and if you hold down the action button, you can charge up your stuff. Oh.
I believe those are referred to as a charge character.
Yeah, I would say so.
So she's our Guile, alright? Enjoy.
This is a very fun character to post like clips of on Twitter and the like.
I think all the characters' moves are very Twitter clip worthy. I mean, there's not too many that have there's no weak ones in the bunch, really. Oh yes. Zelda physics, hell yes.
Yeah. Man, you guys are just not having the best day with this whole like covert operation thing, are you?
They're being thwarted by a child who didn't even put a shirt on this morning. Meanwhile, these guys probably had meetings. They had trained and everything, and it's all just falling apart around them.
He's on fire. Also, just would like to give a little bit of a clarification. Moblins are apparently not weak to fire intrinsically. I lit the fire around them, and that's why they were weakened and whatnot.
I think it's always weird when you try to argue for something not being weak to fire when it's like real life. Just about anything's weak to fire, you just gotta get it hot enough.
Yeah, basically.
I feel like that's kind of our all-universal weakness. We're all pretty weak when things get too hot for our atoms to stick together.
God, and I'm British, so you know my melting point is a lot lower than other people's.
Again, it's a variable temperature, so I'm sorry for others, but no. I think that's always just kind of funny. It's like, it's not weak to fire, it's not weak to getting hot. It's like, bro, everything's weak to getting too hot.
Fucker trying to sneak up behind me while I'm charging. I shan't have it. I simply shan't.
Did they include a little oasis area in the whole desert map here?
I think there is an area like that, yeah, to like the very south east, I want to say. We might actually get to see it in one of the missions.
Oh, I figured it was probably gonna work out. Just thinking about like kind of how they had to scale all of Gerudo Desert down into, because there's a lot of like small off to the side areas. It's not quite like with the Zora area where like the one big thing is just the city in the middle.
Come on, give me a thing. Nope, nope. There you go.
They're trying to do her fury.
Get out of there, you big stinky. Alright, now I gotta go find a thing. Head to the targeted position. Link, you might want to put on some, I don't know, some cool clothing or whatnot.
No, keep no shirt. It's working. It's intimidating the enemies.
Yes, I'm certainly intimidated.
She is best champion, just design-wise, just story-wise, just like everything. If you don't stand Urbosa, then just get out.
It's a toss-up between her and Rivali for me. Like, Mipha's fine, Daruk's a bro, but those two are definitely the top.
Is it wrong that I hold Falco against Rivali? Like, cause all I see is just like,
I mean,
I could just be playing Falco. You could just be Falco. So like to me, it's like it doesn't even feel. I don't know. It doesn't even feel like his own character, which kind of stinks.
yeah, I can see that.
Like everything Urbosa is fantastic.
Oh, I think I did that a wee bit too late.
How would you rate her rune equivalent abilities?
Well, I think we're actually going to have to destroy enemies with a bomb now, so once that's charged up I can show you how it works.
Those have a lot more stasis. It's like, oh shoot, maybe it just kind of ties in better to her gameplay in general with the whole needing to charge up.
So yeah, we got to take out a bunch of enemies with a loud attack and whatnot. I assume you could use like Urbosa's Fury for this, but bombs just kind of work better.
Wait, a loud attack? Like, sound loud?
I guess. Yeah, it says specifically use remote bombs.
Sorry, just because, like, you know, in some of the handheld games, the pole voices, how they're weak to sound, because the first Zelda game had microphone features, so like, I thought maybe they were being cheeky. They're like, aha, you want a loud attack? I gotcha.
You know, I was watching Game Center CX, the Legend of Zelda run with THD the other day, and he had a lot of fun, did Arano, defeating those pole voices with the microphone, just shouting obscenities into them.
Hell yeah, dude! It's like, yeah, Chatot's another good example of fun audio shenanigans, but no, just being able to just kill enemies because you shouted into the mic and said obscenities. It's good fun, very cathartic.
Oh jeez, what could be under the sand that gets disturbed by loud sounds?
Giant worms.
Oh god, there it is! They live in a world of nightmares.
It is Hyrule. It has always been a land of nightmares and always will be. There is no peace for this poor, doomed land.
Giant skeleton.
Oh yeah. One of what, 3?
I don't think this is exactly one of them. It's just a bunch of bones. It's probably like a giant or something.
More of the horrors of Hyrule.
Right, so now we're going to capture outposts. Probably a good idea to delegate right now. Link, you go there.
Weren't all your characters like running side by side there for a hot minute?
Well, you know, I would like to work as a team, but sadly, the needs must, because desert's a huge mate. I don't know if you've ever seen a desert, but look at it, it's huge.
Bro, I lived in the desert for a couple years. It's not fun. There's nothing out there.
I don't know, could have been a Molduga in there, you wouldn't have known.
There could be all kinds of things living in the sands of the desert, we don't know. It's kind of like that whole, like, we don't even know what lives in the depths of, like, the ocean, so... there's nightmares left to be discovered on this planet.
I think I've said this before, but I've always been scared that the eel from Mario 64 is at the bottom of the ocean.
That is kind of spooky. I mean, that eel was really scary. It was the Majora's Mask eels that always used to get me.
Yes, yeah.
I think that's just kind of just the step in technology kind of solidified it more in my in my childhood nightmares.
Bit of fire.
Again, everything technically weak to fire. You see that enemy going down.
There we go, that's one. Link, why are you here? Are you passing through? Why are you guys coming this way? Oh, you are going to your destination, that's fine.
As I was saying, you guys were making the dream work with that teamwork.
Switch to Link. I need the certificates from your deaths, I'm sorry, but, you know, some guy down south needs, like, I don't know, a pharmacy or a bakery bacon.
Oh, Jesus. I need all your death certificates. All in a folder, all labeled nicely.
Urbosa is just gonna chill here, I guess, because I haven't told her to do anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you give orders to the other two characters, but the one you were controlling isn't given, just does it default to something, or does it just stand around?
It seems like she's following me now, so I think eventually they do just, like, lock onto some sort of objective and just go to town. Alright, so who's going which way?
It's like, are we dealing with Heal Me Donald AI, or what?
Oh no. You know, back in the day, Kid Me didn't know really what the options in the menu meant, where it's like, heal me often.
No one did. No one did. That's why there are so many Heal Me Donald stories, is because no one understood the options unless you were, you know, an adult, or literate,
Yeah.
or used common sense, I suppose.
I fired the wrong one, but that's fine.
She killed him nonetheless.
Booyah. Alright, one more outpost to go.
That's the power of his intimidating nipples.
Yes, it is at that. I didn't really need to blow that up, but it was scaring me, so...
He took care of the enemies that were down the side of the hill. Gave you some rupees.
Coming through.
That's super comical. Like, that's some fanfic shenanigans. And then the Goron rolled through all the Yiga. Like, I hope that's what we can do. I hope they give us Majora's Mask 2 and we get to be Goron Link again.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I'm not saying that's the only acceptable answer and that's what it's going to be, but just like, if by some twist of fate we're on that timeline, then oh yeah, I will welcome it with open arms.
Hey, here's that oasis you wanted, mate. This is the one from, like, the start of the area, I believe.
Yeah, where you can get the whole outfit, and it's kind of got its own, like, pre-mission going on here. There's a Zelda memory too. That's what I was wondering. It's like, I wonder if they had the... It was more of a space thing. I didn't think they would have, like, the space to include this whole area as well.
I think this might be the end of the mission, I'm not entirely sure. Unless, like, Koga wants to come out and give it all this.
Actually, we're at the halfway point. What? Save point? No, there's no saves. Just half of the fight.
No, I can still move, which means we do have a boss fight in our midst.
Here we go.
Oh, yes. Where the hell is that? Oh, just up there. Okay. So, do I have to run around, or can I go this way? Yep, gates are open. No archering in my desert, thank you. You need a permit.
Need a permit. I guess, technically, yeah. Any archers now will need that.
So you've seen a little bit of how Urbosa plays now, mate. How fun would you rank her on a scale of 1 to 10?
The best. I will continue to repeat it. I rate her the best out of 10.
Fair enough. You go there.
In a technical number sense, maybe like an 8.5. Almost a 9 there.
I'm calling for your ass, Koga. You even opened up the door for me. How nice.
There's no escape!
Now, since he is a boss, he is going to be a bit spongy and whatnot, but no worries. I have lightning, so it should be fine.
You keep saying Koga, and I keep thinking we're getting our soul badge.
Yep.
Brain's doing awful things with that.
I always get bombs and Cryonis mixed. Can you hazard a guess as to why, Mexi?
The directions, or because they're both blue?
They're both blue. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
No, that's been me with The World Ends With You whenever I go into the menus and the shoulder buttons on whether I just wanted to go from one character to the next or whether I wanted to switch completely over, and it's been bad. I have not had it solidified yet which one's correct.
I get you, mate. Oh. He's eating a banana. No, stop him.
Oh no.
Jesus, I just wanted some potassium.
I love how it's not just like a random hack in the game, but like it's completely incorporated into these guys and their whole characterization of them. Getting like the bananas for the strength boost.
Nope, not this time. He just flew directly over it. Why do I even bother? What you got now, bro?
He's got jutsus, dude.
My own clone. Now, etc. Draw your own conclusions.
It's not even one of those cool cloning techniques, it's the one where now each of those guys are half as strong as the original.
Yeah. There we go. No. Oh wow. Nice one, Daruk. Took him out. Well, one of them anyway.
Right into the side of a cliff.
Not sure if that'll be enough. It is.
Nice. Bring it down.
There we go. Just keep it going.
Wow, turns out the Yiga clan's weakness was Goron's all along.
Fast score on reflexes here.
The fastest. This is why he's champion. This is why he was picked.
Alright, Urbosa, you can finish him off.
The canonical end. Love him with his little tantrum attacks.
Oh. Nope.
We can probably take care of that.
Oh my god, I killed him with it.
Nice. Is that poetic or ironic?
You be the judge. Let us know. Via postcard.
Tell us via postcard. Yes.
The slowest way possible.
That's got I'll mail you a pizza roll of energy hardcore. Send us your comment via the postcard. P.O. Box.
No, I do not like postcards. I'm more of an email sort of guy. Wow, Yigatland's very modern.
I would like to just text my comment to you if I could.
Suga, you're late! I nearly got peeled like a banana! Whoa.
Suga. I know a lot of people think like maybe this is the modern Master Koga. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think not.
It's a whole Donkey Kong Jr. where
Yeah.
it's actually the younger one than you think. I guess you wanted to make Koga be a title versus the name. You don't think maybe he could just be a super duper old ninja? I mean, he's got that big pot belly in Breath of the Wild. He's got it here too, but either works, I suppose.
I think they've said it's the same person.
Cool.
Alright, we got some watermelons. That's all good. Ooh.
But no, the Donkey Kong Jr. twist is still to me one of the most mindfuckeriest things like in modern like character media. And it's like it's not the Donkey Kong from the game that became Donkey Kong Country. It's Donkey Kong Jr. It's like what? Amazing. Cranky Kong is the old one? What?
The town
It's
is
good
a bit,
shit. It's the best lore.
chaotic.
This is actually the end of this chapter of the game, I believe, so, not really sure what happens next. Oh, right, the Master Sword. Yeah, we gotta get
You
that.
know about the
It's a Zelda game, my dude. We did the first bunch of dungeons. So what do you think comes next?
Surprise, it's the Pickery Blade.
You say that, but I would want that so badly.
Yeah, or like the Phantom Sword or something like that.
I like the non-Master Sword swords. Like I know that this because like the Master Sword has kind of like Triforce energy now, where it's like if it's included, then the story has to like basically fit in a certain. There's only so many things you're going to be able to do with it because you're using the actual Master Sword.
Yeah.
Versus it's kind of like the whole like Holodrum and Liberia, the other place. The fact that it's just not in Hyrule just opens it up to at least different options.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
As Princess of Hyrule, I too will carry out my sworn duty.
I guess I'll stand on the sideline with pom-poms because you guys have giant robots that don't need any help.
Exactly. This is literally how the non-Power Rangers characters feel. They get to just stand to the side and just watch everyone else do the work. This is my Zord. It's a camel, our sacred beast of everything.
I'm not entirely sure if there ever has been a camel Zord. I know there's been like a crocodile, a shark, a bat, a deer. Wild Force had tons of them.
In the categories of Power Rangers, ones where they get a bunch of different animal Zords are always to me my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Versus like, I don't know, maybe like when they do dinosaurs is cool. I mean, I wasn't super a dinosaur kid, so like growing up, I was kind of 50-50 on any time they would bring dinosaurs back. But like, no, when they just gave them like a shit ton of mix and match animals, that was the hypest shit.
No matter.
Then they were like, but what if they were wizards? And it was actually not that bad. It was I tried to actually watch it because everyone was dunking on it for so long. I was like, okay, let's actually like watch it. It was okay. It's middle of the roadie. It's weird when the vampires start showing up. That's where I was like, okay, I don't know why we're not all mad about this part, but it's okay. Wizard Rangers is okay.
Ah, so Dark Egg can show the future, and this guy here, he wants this future to happen. That is his personality. Enjoy.
Oh shit, he's a time cop. He wants to preserve the timeline, basically.
I think they wanted to imply that he's the fortune teller that was mentioned in Breath of the Wild, but spoilers, guys, it doesn't really factor into the plot at all.
Oh, okay. A thing that does actually literally know the future. Maybe not in this situation, but that's definitely a kind of a funny idea. Just have your time traveler character end up being the fortune teller. That's funny. I like that. That's clever.
Alright, so how many of these things can I activate right now? Because I don't really feel like doing any side missions.
I was gonna say, and how many do we need to grind first for?
Story of the Blade. Need some of those. Oh, I can do that.
Hey,
Yeah. I don't think I actually have any two-handed weapons for Link right now.
It's been a little shallow, and with the character with the most versatility, only using the same moveset this whole playthrough.
Very good, very good. Might go back to the spear in the next mission because it is fun. Urbosa needs a little bit of upgrading since we just got her. Very good, bonus combo.
There's more where that came
I
from.
love how you basically get started off with a good handful of upgrades for your new characters as soon as you unlock them.
Yeah, for sure.
Not bad, huh?
Very good. Alright, what else could I do here? There's a pot thing here.
Ooh.
Don't get too excited, it's not that type of pot.
It's always that type of pot.
For once, you've done well.
Just another place to like buy ingredients from and whatnot. What is this? Earn recipe for Electro mushroom skewer. Okie dokie.
You just learn it and then you're able to do it? Cool.
You just need 4 Electro shrooms and you're good to go.
And like, so are the mushrooms also, are those from enemy drops, or is that an environmental, like, you cut those shrooms off of the grass like you did in the first game?
Sometimes I believe you can get them for like completing missions, sometimes you can find them in levels and whatnot. Okay, this is just gonna be flashing at me until I, like, give it some attention, so there we go.
Good work!
So this means we can like dye our clothes and whatnot should we wish to.
It's kind of the only way to get yourself a nice, good, like, classic green Link tunic.
I think that'll do for now, so coming up next is question mark, question mark, question mark, but we need to upgrade our guys first, because Urbosa is not really on the same level as the rest of us. Oh shit, I didn't realise I was that poor right now.
Make it better.
I cannot. I cannot.
Oh no, are we too broke?
We're too broke to get swole and whatnot. Oh well.
To get buff.
We shall take... Let's have a look here. We have to take a Link. I'm going to take Urbosa. Do you have a choice here, mate?
Ooh. Go at Urbosa, just because we can. And then, do we get 3 choices or 2 there?
You have to take Link, so you can have Urbosa and 1 more.
Let's stick with Daruk. I like this party.
Okay.
I love party no shirt.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like, that's a breastplate. That's not a shirt. So no shirts.
You cannot tell me what is and what isn't a shirt.
If you could equip the Nintendo Switch t-shirt to Urbosa, just rips.
I think the champions only get one other thing, by the way, and that's like their champion garb. Sad to say.
Not even an alternate where it's all red like that Switch t-shirt?
Sadly, though.
It's easy setup. Easy setup.
Alright, there we go. Next level term.